regardless of your party affiliation, I am sure that one thing that we can all agree on, and that is our nation needs prayer. As you see, many of our friends and many of our neighbors are battling this ice storm. There's ice and there's snow, and a lot of people didn't even get to go to church today because of it. We have linemen out working in these conditions, trying to get power poles back up, trying to get power lines back up. Trees are breaking and snapping, and there's ice on the streets, and there's so much going on. Those people need our prayers. There's many people that's not going to have power tonight because of these ice storms, and they need our prayers. Our nation needs prayer. Whenever you watch Fox or MSNBC or CNN and you see all kind of unrest happening in several different major cities, and we can all point and we can all blame it on something. The Republicans, we blame it on the Democrats blame it on the Republicans. Republicans, we can all blame it on whatever we want to blame it on. But I want to encourage you to pray for our nation. Stop and pray. They say that the average Christian prays 7 minutes a week. That is unbelievable. And whenever you look at our nation, I believe that one of the reasons why our nation is in the shape that it is in, it is because the Christian, we don't do what we're supposed to do as far as praying. You and I need to be praying for our country. You don't like President Trump? Well, you should pray for him. You didn't like President Joe Biden? I encourage people to pray for him. I didn't agree with hardly any of his policies, but I prayed for the man every single day. You say, well, I don't agree with Donald Trump on his policy. Well, are you praying for him? You should be praying for him. We are to be praying for one another. Yes, we have differences of opinions on policy, and some of these policy ideas that we have, we will probably never come to an agreement on. But if there's one thing that you and I should be able to come to an agreement on, and that is our nation needs prayer. Our military needs prayer. Our police officers need prayer. Our first responders need prayer. They all need prayer. And so many people want to sit back on their keyboards and be keyboard warriors, but they never pray. They want to be keyboard warriors, but yet some never even want to go vote. They want to be keyboard warriors, and they won't even run for office. They won't get engaged in the political arena. If you're not willing to get engaged in the political arena, if you're not willing to vote, if you're not willing to pray, then maybe you ought to lay off the keyboard for a little while. You say, well, man, you're coming across kind of hard tonight. I'm not trying to be hard or tough. All I'm saying is our country's in a mess. Many of you would say our country's in a mess, but so very few Christians are really praying. When's the last time we spent an hour praying for our country or fasting for our nation? Some of you have a problem with your church, but yet you don't even pray for your church. You don't even fast for your church. And we want to complain about our church. We want to complain about our marriage. We want to complain about our family. We want to complain about all kinds of things, but yet we won't spend time in prayer. And our nation's on a fast track to hell. We're losing people like crazy. Our families are being destroyed.